good afternoon guys, again this Dong. At my back is a Mercedes-Benz W203 2005 model. It is a car that is very wonderful to drive. There are lots and lots of technology that can be found in this car. Even if it is a 2005 model, still it looks like a car that is really just released recently. The design of the W203 C-Class began in mid of 1994, although the final design was approved sometime in December of 1995 by the executive of the board of Mercedes-Benz. This was unveiled in March of 21, year 2000. Take note that on September 20, 2006, over 1 million C-Class vehicles, which includes sedan, station wagon, and sports coupe, had been sold since March of 2000. The facelift of the C-Class took place in early 2004, and several all-new M272 and the OM642 V6 engine were introduced later in the year. In North America, the changes took effect for the 2006 year model. The C230, C280, C350 replaced the C240 and C220. In new generations, 6-cylinder engine developed substantially more power than the older versions. And the new C220 CDI received a power increase. If you want to experience a car that very prestige and it's very convenient, this is one of the cars that you can buy now. You will enjoy driving this car because it's very convenient, and of course the name Mercedes is one thing that you will really enjoy. This W203 C200 is equipped with a 2.0cc engine with the supercharger, and they call it in German compressor. Power 120 kilowatts at 5,500 RPM, torque 24 Newton meters at 4,000 RPM with 163 brake horsepower and a rear-wheel drive. Although this one is a 2005 model Mercedes-Benz, still the design of this car is a bit modern, I may say. It's really timeless. No? Unlike in some Japanese counterparts and some Korean counterpart vehicles, the design are quite loud. There are lots and lots of curves, scallops, and everything. And so the car has aged around 5 years. They look old. Now the interior of this car is really amazing. The leather is still in a good condition, and it doesn't look old for me. Safety features: anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, and electronic stability program. With comfort air conditioner, heater, and cooled cup holder. With storage holder, driver armrest, and cool glove box, locks and security, engine immobilizer, central lock, and speed sensor door lock. With dual front and side airbag package. With Harman Kardon sound system. And it's a wonderful place to be. No? It's very comfortable sitting here. The seats very supportive. In a long drive, well, you won't feel any fatigue in this car because of the seats are very wonderful, and you have a cozy interior right here. In short, I can stay here whole day. So if you will look into the dashboard, then that's the thing that you will realize that the car is a bit older. Why? Because there is no Apple CarPlay here. There is no infotainment that can be found in this vehicle. Unlike it's a modern vehicle, it's already a touch system, and it's so intuitive, and you can always drive it and enjoy a modern car with that infotainment. However, you are not left without any remedy because there are still available infotainment that can be installed in this vehicle that will really fit into this kind of model. You cannot just simply install a generic infotainment that is not for this year model. Although if you look into the gearshift of this W203, you will notice that it is a bit old, because this is typically a manually operated automatic lever. Unlike in a modern Mercedes, of course, it is electronically actuated. The suspensions are really amazing. It's very, very smooth. However, comparing it to a BMW 3 Series, that one is very dynamic in style of driving because the suspension is a bit stiffer. Unlike this one, it's not that sporty, I may say. However, if you're not into sporty type driving, I guess this model is for you. But of course, if you would like to experience an agile vehicle, or you can buy a BMW 3 Series. Driving this Mercedes-Benz W203 at this point in time is a wonderful experience. Why? Because the technology you can derive from this vehicle is really, I may say, at par to some of the vehicles that you can drive in recent times. That's like the Toyotas, the Hondas, Mitsubishis, and all other vehicles that you can buy in the market right now. Actually, this may be a vintage or a classic Mercedes-Benz. At any rate, I don't see any reason why this can be considered as an old car. The experience is wonderful because of the fact that most of the technologies that can be found here is still updated. You have here the power steering. Actually, the seats are all powered with some memories that you can save for your likings. We have the sunroof, and of course, one of the things that I really like about this W203 is the quality of the interior. The leathers is still in good condition, even if this is already about a couple of years old compared to the vehicles now. Still, you can find the interior still a wonderful place you can stay in whenever you drive on a longer journey. Still, and of course, the suspension of this car is very, very wonderful. As we all know, Mercedes is well known for its smooth ride, especially with this kind of model. So if you want to drive this car in a more sportier style, there is a selection on the left side of the gear shift. There is this S, which is called Sports, whereby the torque of the engine will be more of a dynamic one, and then you can use this on a sportier level. So if you want a comfort ride, there's also a selection right here. Will be on a comfort side rather than sportier side. I say that this car is aging well. You don't feel that this car is already old, or rather a vintage one. And so therefore, most of the buyers now would rather buy Japanese vehicles such as Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, compared to this German Mercedes-Benz that is well known for its high maintenance. Well, I may say I've had this vehicle for almost a year now, and I may say that I don't see the reason why people would shy away in buying a vehicle like this, because the maintenance is not that high. Especially this model is very reliable. Parts are readily available in the market. You have your Diludor, you can buy it at NCAT, also in Euro sales, that's in Banawe. So these are things that you can consider in buying a vehicle like this. I don't see any reason why people would always be intimidated in owning a vehicle like this. Although, well, to be honest, some of the parts are a bit higher than the Japanese counterparts. However, since this is an older model, 2005 Mercedes-Benz W203, still you can find the parts relatively cheaper compared to those later model Mercedes-Benz. Although in this era of Mercedes, they use this compressor or the supercharged in order to have this free power you can derive from this compressor, unlike a turbocharged whereby there is a forced induction coming from the exhaust, and then a turbine will spin, and then the cold air will be coming in. But this one, a compressor compresses the air, and then it forces the air to go in the engine, and that is a free power. And so therefore, even if the engine is only 2.0, because of the compressor, the engine revs well, and this drives a bit faster compared to a vehicle that is naturally aspirated. As far as the design of this W203 is concerned, well, you won't notice that it is already an old car because of the design, particularly the exterior design of the body. It's very simple. The lines are subtle. There are lots of curves. You can see, especially on the corners. There are no crazy scallops or anything that just like in a Korean vehicle, example Hyundai, there are lots of scallops and angles, and so therefore after a few years, I may say, in my opinion, some of these Hyundai would look really outdated because of those crazy design you can derive from the outside. Unlike this one, the lines are very simple. It's more of a sophisticated design, and so therefore you can drive this car at this time without realizing that this is still really an old car. But people would somehow ask me, how old is this car? And if I would tell them this is a 2005 Mercedes-Benz, they would really confused. Still, they would say that the design is still updated, that it does not look old. When it comes to fuel consumption, well, this one is relatively cheap to maintain because in my experience, I may say 1 liter will be roughly around 7 to 8 kilometers in city driving, and this will reach around 10 kilometers per liter in the highway. That's really a wonderful number you can imagine. And so my suggestion is that for those of you out there who would like to have a taste of a Mercedes-Benz, don't be afraid to buy one like this. Although this may be old, maybe 10 years old, 15 years old, but it doesn't really matter because still, for as long as you have the enthusiasm and you would like to experience a car that is German engineering, you can always buy one like this and drive it in 2 years, 3 years, or 1 year. So you'll have a taste, and then you can upgrade to a later model so that you will know how it is to drive a Mercedes, even if it is old. I may say that you will enjoy this car because of the fact that you are not just buying here a vehicle that's really well designed, lots of technology in here, but you're also paying here a heritage. Now, will I recommend for you to buy a Mercedes W203 now? Well, it really depends. You have some options out there. You can buy a BMW 3 Series, you can buy an Audi A4. These are the competitors of Mercedes, and they have different characteristics just like this one. But for me, if you're more into the comfort side, you want to feel the interior a bit cozy and luxurious, well, I guess this one is for you. But if you want to drive a vehicle that's a bit sportier with agile characteristics, it's very easy to maneuver, you can opt to buy a BMW 3 Series. Audi, I think Audi is in between Mercedes and BMW. But again, Audi, the resale value is not that good. But this one, this is a car that's worth buying. This vehicle might have depreciated for so many years. At any rate, at this time of year, buying a vehicle like this is still really relatively cheap. That's my review of this Mercedes W203 2005 year model. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe and to place some comments down below. And I'd like to answer your questions within my limited knowledge of this vehicle. Thank you very much and have a great day, everyone. God bless. This is equipped with a compressor. It is called in German compressor, although in English it is a turbocharged. Ay, mali, hindi pala turbocharged.